All right, we have live team coverage of what's been happening throughout the Midwest. We want to go to meteorologist Reynolds Wolf, who is live in Washington, Illinois. And Reynolds, one of the hardest hit areas in this November tornado outbreak, a lot of people are saying you just can't believe it's happening this time of year.
I know it is staggering, but anytime you have all those elements that come together, you know, you got that moist flow from the south, you got the low level jet, that area low pressure, the frontal boundary, the upper level, all the components come together to give you an outbreak. And sure enough, doesn't matter the time of the year, if that all goes into place, you're going to have results at times that are like what you see behind me here at Washington. You know, Steph, you brought up a really good point. You're talking about how you see the spray paint, the OKs on houses, on cars. Thankfully, in this community, photojournalist and I, Rick Davis, were able to get all kinds of great video showing that there were many spots where we had things that were okay in terms of the health of many people. Still, we had one fatality in this community. I have to tell you, though, in terms of the numbers, we had 100 people that were actually treated in this community, 16 still hospitalized, 3 are critical. Now, what you're seeing as Rick pans the camera around, back in the distance, quite a few houses here and there, over 500 in this community. In the community of Pekin, you had roughly 200 homes that were demolished. Thing is, a lot of these guys are not going to be repaired. They're going to be just flattened completely. Then they've got to clean up. Then they got to start over. There's no easy answer. There's no quick fix to this kind of thing. For the people that call this area home, it's going to be a long haul. These lives changed in so many ways. Let's send it back to you.
Yeah, Reynolds, thanks so much. And sadly, so many memories in that rubble will be just swept away. We want to go now to Kokomo, Indiana. The short-lived EF2 tornado left still dozens of folks injured.
That's where Mike Seidel continues our live team coverage. Mike, tell us more about how strong this tornado was, how long it was on the ground.
Yeah, there were 2 twisters in the Kokomo area. Preliminary reports from the Weather Service, both EF2s, that would put the winds as high as 135 miles an hour. This one was on the ground around 10 miles, came right through town. Again, these storms were hauling at about 60 miles an hour. This is the Rawlins house, blown to smithereens, part of it on the railroad tracks and then across the street. And look at this vehicle that is in the basement. And this is where 5 family members, they went into the basement. They're all okay. Some injured. One girl still in the hospital, but she's going to make a full recovery. Meanwhile, let's go upstairs. The aerial photo showing you the damage here in Kokomo. We're about an hour or so north of Indianapolis with those 2 EF2s hitting around 4. And if the tornado didn't get you, we had straight line winds measured at nearby Grissom Air Force Base of 84 miles an hour. Still about 18,000 customers in the area without power. But good news this morning, guys, up and down US 31, the traffic lights are on. That's going to make travel a lot easier today for the locals. Back to you.
That's for sure. Mike, thanks so much. And that's, boy, the fact that there were basements there makes such a big difference as opposed to when let's say we were in Moore, Oklahoma.
Right, there was no basements. Yeah. Now, a lot of